Hello, I'm Sophie and welcome back to Sophico. Today we're going to be talking about zero waste dental care. Now, dental care is obviously something that is really important to take care of, but just think about it for a minute. There are 65 million people living in the UK. Every single one of those people is using toothpaste, using a toothbrush, a lot of them will be using floss, and not that I'm saying to stop doing that, but that amounts to a lot of plastic going straight in the trash. So I've already changed to a bamboo toothbrush, but I've been reluctant to change over to a zero waste toothpaste. Now the reason for that, there are different types of zero waste toothpaste that are currently on the market. There are what are known as Toothy tabs, which are tiny little tablets which you chew up and put a bit of water in and it turns into a paste. And then you've got little pots of paste that come in a little tub, and you just take a little bit out, put it on your toothbrush. But the problem I was having was that all of them were fluoride free, and I'm not going to get into a debate about whether we should or shouldn't be using fluoride. I know there's a lot of stuff on the internet saying you shouldn't use fluoride, fluoride is terrible for you, but in my opinion, the NHS recommend that I use fluoride on my teeth. I only get one set of teeth. I need to look after them, so if the NHS are saying I should be using it on my teeth, that's what I'm going to be doing. So what this did mean was that for a very long time I wasn't able to switch over my toothpaste. I've been using just standard in a tube toothpaste. I had at the very least been trying to use the biggest tubes that I could find to try and at least minimise the amount of plastic waste a little bit, but I found that fluoride containing zero waste toothpaste is in fact a thing. There is a website, I'd already heard of this website, it is called Anything But Plastic, and much as the name suggests, it is a website selling products that typically would contain a lot of plastic, and these versions do not contain any plastic. Oh, I had not seen this on the site previously until someone else pointed it out to me, but they sell fluoride toothy tabs, and obviously I had to get some, obviously. I also noticed that they had a alternative for floss. Floss is obviously long strings of plastic that you're just chucking in the bin, but these are compostable. They are made of silk. You can just put them in your compost and they will just compost away whatever compost does. So I got those to try as well. Now this was my first time actually purchasing anything from Anything But Plastic. So first of all, can I just say how freaking adorable the owner is. Inside my package, she had left this personalised little note. This is not like a computer type note that she's then just replaced and put my name in. It's handwritten. I'll hold it up to the screen. So it says, "Hi Sophie, thank you for supporting Anything But Plastic. I hope you like your new plastic-free products. Thanks, Jenny." Jenny is the woman who runs the website. And yes, Jenny, yes, I do like my new plastic-free products, as I'm going to show you now. So first of all, the toothy tabs. So these don't come packaged the way that I'm about to show you. Well, they do when you buy them from Anything But Plastic, but Jenny at Anything But Plastic receives a big bag full of them, and she then dispenses them into these tiny little jars. They're like, you know, the Bon Maman jam that you get in like hotels and stuff, the little individual portions. That's what this is. And she dispenses them individually. Now obviously it would be ideal if there was no plastic whatsoever, but you just can't get these with no plastic whatsoever, and getting a huge bag full of them is a lot less plastic than buying a new tube of toothpaste like every couple of months or so. So yeah, I'm really excited to try these. I'll just hold them up to the camera for a second. You can see they kind of look like mints, which I guess is kind of what they are, but they also contain fluoride. And then also, of course, I got the floss. This is what the floss looks like. Ooh, dental lace. I actually thought that it was lace, like cotton lace, because that was what it was called. And then it was when I received it and actually read the packaging, I was like, oh, it's actually silk, isn't it? I'm going to get it out of the packaging just to show you. I'm going to attempt to get it out of the packaging. So you get this little glass container. I obviously chose the pink because I am a massive stereotype of a girl. That's not true. I'm really not. But I'll again show you up to the camera. And it's all this pretty swirly design. And the idea is then this comes with a, let me try and not knock everything everywhere. Comes with a little spool that you can see is already attached to this bit at the top. Focusing, please. I don't think that's going to focus properly, but it's fine. You get the idea. It kind of works like normal floss would. You can just like pull a bit through, rip it off, twizzle it, off you go. So the idea is that you then refill this container rather than throwing away a plastic container as you would with normal lace, not normal lace, with normal floss. Now this is the replacement spool. I can do English. Replacement spool of floss, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first got this I was like, why is it plastic? I thought it was supposed to not be plastic. But then I actually read the packaging and let me find it again. I can't find the bit where it says about it being compostable. No, I can't. Compostable bag. So this apparently can go in with my compost. Now I actually live in a flat in a city. I'm actually very blessed that I have got a very tiny garden outside, but it's a communal garden. So I don't have a compost heap there, but my local council does actually take food waste. So I'm going to pop this in with the food waste. I have heard that some councils that take food waste don't like this kind of thing in because they have no way of telling if it's actually compostable or if someone's just chucked a bit of plastic packaging in. So I'm kind of hoping that that won't cause any problems. And what I might do in future is to try and like order as bigger batches in one go as possible, so that if they do chuck it out, it's only one tiny bit being chucked out. Because of course, although this is compostable, if it's were to go into landfill, it would not break down. It has to be in the right environment to actually biodegrade, and a lot of people don't realise that about biodegradable items. Right, so what we're going to do now is I'm just going to finish this cup of coffee that I've got. I decided to really give these products a challenge by actually drinking coffee, which certainly for me, it really lingers on my breath if I don't do something about it. Sorry if that was TMI for some of you guys. So I'm gonna go finish my coffee, then we're gonna see how these products work. Okay, so I finished my coffee, I'm in my bathroom. I apologise if this is echoing really badly, but bathrooms are not exactly designed for recording in. I have put my hair up in a ponytail because I have hair approximately a mile long and I don't really want to get toothpaste all caught up in it. So I have looked on the Anything But Plastic website about how I should be using the Toothy tabs. It says to put one in your mouth, get a little bit wet, and then brush your teeth as normal. I have got my trusty bamboo toothbrush here. I already have managed to change over to bamboo toothbrushes. They are very easy to find. You just need to do a quick little Google search and you will find so many different bamboo toothbrushes. I was looking into it, and like the estimates for a plastic toothbrush are that it takes between like 400 to 1,000 years to decompose, which is crazy. But like this can just go in my compost. Well, food waste. I don't have compost, I have food waste. So we're gonna give this a shot. Okay, so I've got to try and undo this yarn that the packaging has been tied up in. Oh, it's quite easy actually. Normally I don't know what it is with my coordination. I'm just no good with this kind of thing. Oh, I maybe spoke too soon. Give me a second. Oh no, wait. It literally just slipped off. I'm such an idiot. Right, I'll deal with this and dispose of it properly in a moment when our experiment is complete. Right. Okay. I'm gonna take one of these little beauties out. Ooh, it does smell really minty. I like it. Right, okay, so I've already wet my toothbrush. I'm just gonna pop this in and then start brushing. Okay. Okay. Maybe some water. Okay. I'm going for one now. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I did notice that I ended up brushing really hard with my toothbrush, and I'm not sure if that's just a psychological thing because I thought I was going to need to, or whether I actually did need to really brush hard in order for it to work properly. The one thing I will say is the amount of water I used to begin with is not enough water. I had to put quite a bit more water in order to get it to froth up enough and become enough of a paste to use. But certainly it feels very minty. If I look at my teeth, like, they look clean, they've not missed anything. So that's a good sign. It is a very weird sensation though, putting it in your mouth for the first time. It feels like you're kind of putting chalk in your mouth, which, you know, no, not up there on my requested life experience list. But, you know, if it's gonna save some plastic, that will do me fine. Okay, so now to try the floss. So, if this works properly, I should just be able to take the floss like this. Oh, it's coming out. Coming out. I'm coming out. That is not what that song is about. Okay, and then I should be able to see it's got the little thing there. I should be able to just, oh, that was easy. That's easier than normal floss. Okay, so it feels very thick. It feels a lot thicker than normal floss does. So I'm a little bit worried about how this is gonna feel and about whether it's gonna hurt my teeth, but we're gonna try. Okay, not at all. If anything, that was easier to use than normal floss. Like, it slid right in real nice. If anything was a little bit too quick, I had to like rein it back in again because I was in danger of like actually hurting myself by going down too quickly. It certainly feels fresh. Okay, yeah, so overall, pretty good review. I guess ultimately, I'd kind of have to keep doing this for many days just to see what the long-term effect on my teeth would be, but you know, from what I've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any worse effect for using these than there would be from using my normal toothpaste and my normal floss. So yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to these, and hopefully that'll be the first of many swaps to come. Let me know if you decide to try either the Toothy tabs or the dental floss, or both. And also, if you have any more ideas for things that you want me to test out, give us a little comment down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my beautiful face. I realised that was not exactly the most attractive face that I have ever pulled, but nonetheless, subscribe. If you like this video, click the little like button, and that's all from me this time. Goodbye for now.